Good evening. We're doing Tzur Rabbanon. We're in volume 2, page 23, continuing Hilchos Kibud Av Va'em. The Meiri, in his commentary on Kiddushin, noted that there is actually no limit to the extent that one must give Kibud to one's parents. He says, Kibud Va'em ein lo shir. V'la'od el sha'af umas ha'olam she'ein mitzuvin bo. Even non-Jews where there's no specific commandment, it's not one of the Sheva Mitzvahs Bnei Noach, Mekaymin also below shir. They also are Mekayim this mitzvah without any shir. And he quotes the Gemara, Maisaya b'goy echad b'Ashkelon. There was a non-Jew in Ashkelon, shebikshu mimenu prakat matya, b'shishim ribu schar. They wanted to do business with him for 600,000 shekel v'hayim mafteach munach tachas b'rashusav shel aviv shar yashin. The key to the whatever was going to be sold was under the pillow where his father was sleeping. V'lotziaro lo'oro, he didn't want to wake his father up. So he was willing to lose $600,000. Av pa'machas, hayalover sidokin shel zav. There was a non-Jew who was wearing golden robes. V'yoshev ben Gdoli Romi. He was sitting in Rome with the officers. Uba imo, his mother, who was probably deranged. Karasu imenu, tore his clothing. Tapchala rosho, punched him on the forehead. V'yarkalo b'fana, spit in his face. V'lo ichlima, he didn't cause embarrassment to his mother. He accepted it. Pamacheres, bikshu imenu avonim le'ephod. They needed some jewels for the breastplate of the Kohen Gadol. B'shmonim ribo schar, 800,000. V'hayam aftech munach tachas b'rashosa shel aviv. And the keys was under the father's pillow. V'lotziro l'shon acheres. Nosan lo Kadosh Baruch Hu schar ba'olam hazeh. Kadosh Baruch Hu rewarded him for the kibbud. Noldo lo paraduma be'edro. He had a paraduma born in his flock. Nichtasu chachmei Yisrael etzlo. So the Chazal came to him. Omer lahem, he said to them, Yodeani, shemani mavakish mikam kol moment sheba'olam. I can ask any price, and yet atem nonim li. But aval eni mavakish el also moment shesadati b'shel abba. Just pay me what I was going to make last year, the 600,000 or the 800,000, and they gave it to him. So the Meiri concludes, Kashem shalom chayav l'chabri zovi v'simo, Ritzoni lomer la'achi l'hashkos l'albish l'chasos, to feed him, to dress him, l'achnis l'otze, kamosh yizbar, kach chayav l'chabdan, b'chol minei koven. It's any kind of kibbud. V'zeu min advorim shein lehem shir l'mala, and there's no upper limit. Says the Psokim Utshuvos. By the way, the Psokim Utshuvos is a recent contemporary work written in the same style as the Pischei Tshuva that we all know on Shulchan Aruch. That was written by Rav Simcha Rabinowitz. And that summarizes the literature on practical halachic issues up until he wrote it. Now, the author of this Psokim Utshuvos is his son-in-law, Rabbi Katz. And he particularly emphasizes Hilchos Yoredeya. So in the Psokim Utshuvos, it says, "Ima ben gar b'boker brochot me'ahorim." What if you live far away from your parents? Chayav lishol v'lidrosh b'telephone or b'mechtavim. You should call them. You should write them. And the footnote says one should also certainly use email, WhatsApp, and other modern technological means to stay in touch easily with your parent, if they have it. You ask B'Sholom Harav Mizmad Lazan, how are they doing? Whatever is the custom for people to call their parents, the way they would call a friend. You should pay them a physical visit. You shouldn't do it less than what the average person, that the average custom of the community that you live in, we're talking about not necessarily Jews, but even non-Jews. What would be the custom that they go Thanksgiving, they go certain holidays, they'll call once a week? That's the minimum shear.